Hey, what's going on to all of my Pisces? So let's get into it. All right. All right. Okay, so shuffle things up one more time. All right, so for you Pisces, you've got the Emperor, Page of Cups, the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Let me lower this thing down real quick. There you go. The Queen of Wands, the World, Page of Pentacles. Then you have the King of Cups and the Six of Cups. Okay, so so what I'm seeing here for a lot of you Pisces is a lot of interesting stuff happening. So the Emperor, the Page of Cups, right, is about the difficulties that people have had or they tried to give you, right, thinking that they were so much better than you at one point. They were quite delusional about their own self-worth. And a lot of you Pisces were okay to sit back and let them do what it is that they do and let them reveal themselves to you. But the High Priestess, you are most definitely not paying attention to them. They're actually paying quite close attention to you. Now that you Aquarius are not really, sorry, because I just did Aquarius first actually, but sorry. Now that you Pisces are not actually um, interacting with them on that level or at all, because what happens with Pisces is a lot of Pisces are not necessarily starstruck, right? Because Pisces are used to meeting celebrities, right? Sometimes, um, and as a result of this, a lot of times people really don't take into consideration also too the type of people that Pisces is also hung around just in their day to day. You know, me having a Pisces ascendant, I've known plenty of different people. You know, I've met celebrities, and I have a Pisces ascendant. So the High Priestess represents you, Pisces. Like I said, you swam away, you did your thing, right? And while this person was trying to impress and but see, here's the problem that they had though. They tried to impress you, while at the same time they tried to put you down by making it seem like, oh, you're less than, and that the only way that you're going to be greater than what you are is to start hanging out with them, is to start getting down with them. You Pisces already know better than that. You've been through that phase already. You Pisces know better. You knew better. So what it is that you did, you decided to go on your own. A lot of you Pisces wasn't going to allow these people to peer pressure you, to use reverse psychology and make it seem like, you know, you were only going to be more than what you were only hanging out with them. The Queen of Cups and the Two of Pentacles represents this being a situation for you where this is where a lot of you this is where a lot of you Pisces decided to go off on your own. So what it is that you did is a lot of you Pisces understood that ultimately you will meet other people, right? You don't have to hang out with these people trying to tell you this. The Queen of Cups and the Two of Pentacles is a lot of you Pisces kept your grace, you kept your dignity, you kept your decency intact. You understand that you have much more constructive things to do. Two of Pentacles, you understand where the value is, right? Because the Two of Pentacles in a Game of Thrones, this is gold. So a lot of you Pisces understand or understood what time it was. You knew you wasn't going to allow somebody to come on in and make it seem like you Pisces were trash and that's all it was, right? And that you were worth nothing else. So a lot of you Pisces understand that if things don't work out with this person, a lot of you Pisces chose to continue to move forward. Come here. Come here. No? Okay. So the Queen of Cups is, the Queen of Cups represents, so a lot of you Pisces is like, okay, cool, you'll keep it pushing, right? But a lot of you Pisces just want somebody that's real, that's good for you, that you can get along with. The Queen of Wands, however, right, is you Pisces moving forward with your lives. It's just that you just knew these people who were delusional like this, right? The Emperor and the Page of Cups. Hold on. It's the wind. It's the wind, my love. Anyway, so eh, that's a smart dog. But the thing is that so yeah, so the Queen of Wands is that you knew what it is that you wanted. You knew that you wanted something real. You knew that you wanted someone real. So the world represents this being a situation for you where the next step for you is now you happen to be in a situation where the world, you understand that there's a great big world. There's many people that you can get to know. You know, they're not the only person that you could have got to know. They're not the only person. There's many people that you Pisces could have got to know. And a lot of you Pisces know what time it is. You know that already. So that's the reason why it was so easy for you Pisces to walk off and let these people go, because it wasn't a very difficult thing. You knew in the back of your minds. A lot of you Pisces are like, okay, if this if one person acts like they don't have any kind of common sense, I can always just go off and do my own thing and really get to know other people. I'm really not stuck in the position that I'm in, or this person thinks that I'm in, because that's a lot of times what happens. A lot of times people who are this delusional to really bring that type of mentality into the outside world and try to get other people to fall in line with what they got going on, they're really living in a delusional world. Like I said, they're deluded because they're not understanding that you know this is not necessarily, that's not a very good, it's not a very good strategy towards meeting somebody and actually getting to know someone long term, right? And like a lot of times people want to know how it is that they end up being in love, right? You be in love, right? You be in love based upon understanding that what you've got going on is you've got to deal with your own um ego, and you have to set aside your ego, and the other person has to set aside their ego. A lot of times people think when you start talking about setting aside your ego, a lot of that stuff talks about you're not important. When I say set aside your ego, I mean keeping it in check. But a lot of times people don't really know that. They think they get insulted and their ego acts up even further because they're not even really thinking about what you're saying, because their mentalities is so copy and paste. So the thing is that the Page of Pentacles now, and I may make a video talking about that, right? Like as a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a video talking about that, because a lot of times people think that when you're talking about putting aside your ego, people get so offended. And it's like, oh, wow, that is a person that is so far gone. That's a person that's too far gone to really salvage. They're not even thinking about what it is that you're saying. So the Page of Pentacles represents, so you understand that you Pisces are too good of people, too valuable of people to not walk away with what it is that you want, which is a relationship. So the King of Cups, a lot of you Pisces are staying quite patient, and a lot of you Pisces understand that you will one day get to that relationship if you keep dating and you don't give up. And that's the spirit, right? Keep dating, don't give up. A lot of times people they part of what has them not reach that person is they ultimately give up, right? They ultimately be like, oh, I'm going to stop dating. But with you, Pisces, remember, Venus, which is the planet of love, is exalted in Pisces. So Pisces is here to harmonize, right? Neptune and Jupiter is a greater Venus. I just want to say that. Neptune and Jupiter are a greater Venus. It is. That's why Jupiter and Venus work so well, right? Sagittarius and Libra. So The King of Cups is a lot of you Pisces are staying calm, staying patient, and you're going to continue to date. The Six of Cups represents these people who try to play you off like you weren't this and you weren't that. They're coming back. They're coming back, and they're going to let it be known that, they're here, they want to get to know you, and don't wild out and they were sorry. Some of them may not even say that they're sorry, but some of them are going to try to come back in and get to, reestablish this relationship. But it'll be up to you, Pisces, to decide for yourselves whether or not you're going to take them back. All right. So let's clarify the world. Let's clarify the world. You have the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles is that, again, you know that there's a a bigger world. You're not only located to just talk to them. And a lot of you Pisces know that, right? Because Pisces also is a zodiac sign that has the bigger picture in mind. The Six of Swords represents, this is where it is that you created that boundary and the person got shocked off of this, because the person really couldn't take into consideration that you Pisces really didn't have to talk to them like that, and that, you know, you Pisces were really not up underneath some sort of spell. It's just that this person, because see, the Page of Cups represents spellbound, right? A person being enchanted or enchanted on, being spellbound, right? Wrapped around this person's finger because this person has so much influence on you, right? Because of the fact that this person is just, they're just working with some voodoo, right? This person's working with some magic. The Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands here represents you Pisces seeing that you can always build a new relationship with somebody else. Five of Wands. These people brought nothing but trying to bicker and argue, right? They were wasting your time, right? They were wasting your time. They were wasting your time. Yes, they were. And the reason why it is that they were wasting your time in the first place was because you Pisces, you Pisces wanted to get to know them long term. All it is that they wanted to do was stunt, go outside, have you with them, stunt, or go outside by themselves, act like you Pisces were in the house, regardless of what Pisces you are. Because I'm a Pisces ascendant myself. And I have to deal, in the past, I don't really get this now, but in the past, I would have a lot of people try to, use me as a prop, use me as a toy, use me as a, rest in peace, Jason David Frank, but you use me as a prop. And as a result, obviously, I learned to break away from that. But that's where the Five of Wands represents. It represents difficulties, it represents struggles, it represents conflict between yourself and the other person, because they can't seem to understand that you are your own person, and that you Pisces are going to do what it is that you're going to do. They're the ones that got it wrong. Let's clarify the King of Cups. So to clarify, we have the Death card, the Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, so this is something where a lot of you Pisces need to understand that, again, you did the correct thing, right? And you definitely did the correct thing when you should have. Letting them go was a huge wake up call for them. The Death card represents you moving forward from this, and that the way that you did it was so abrupt They didn't even necessarily see it coming, right? The Ten of Wands, they tried to convince you to come back, even though you were very set in your decision of not coming back to them. The Ten of Cups and the Queen of Cups, right? This is you enjoying your time while they were acting like they had some form of common sense. But the Ten of Cups is that at first things started out correctly, but at the same time, then it took a nosedive very quickly because these people obviously they couldn't control themselves. Obviously, right? Obviously they couldn't control themselves. Obviously they had a problem with that. So let's clarify the Six of Cups now. The Six of Cups is to clarify the Six of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit. So yeah, so the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups is about um now that you moved on, you're looking for someone better, someone with some character, right? You took your power back, Wheel of Fortune, right? But now it is that you took your power back, right? The Hermit. Now they're trying to come on in, and here they go. They're trying to convince you, they're trying to pull a Virgo, which Pisces being the exact opposite of Virgos. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You Pisces are gonna see this coming from a mile away, but they're gonna try to tell you all. They're gonna try to give you all sorts of excuses why it is that you Pisces should stay, because they like you, because they feel something for you. They're gonna be better. They changed. Have they really changed? Absolutely not. Right? Absolutely not. Because this is the not so distant past. So, how could they have made a complete 180 change so quickly in a matter of what, 2 weeks, couple of days? Maybe you may know them for a couple of years, but at the same time, even though you know them for some years, right? Right? You dumped them, you just dumped them. Now all of a sudden, like a month ago, 2 weeks ago, right? Three weeks ago, 2 months ago, now they done made this complete change or whatever. No, it has to come in time. It has to come with 2 months, 6 months, a year, right? But see, they coming in, rushing in, talking about how it is that they change so quickly. Obviously, you Pisces know that that's a lie and that they're lying through their teeth. But that's all it is that I have for you for today. If um you like to contact, if this reading resonated with you, all right. The link to my website in which you can get a private reading from me is in the comment section below. Come through, get a reading. I'm available to do readings today, as well as the link to my Instagram page. You can always go ahead and feel free to follow me on there, as well as the link to my Amazon books are all in the comment section below. Trying to get this YouTube channel to grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June, right? As of right now, we have 3,765 subscribers. Please, I know it's possible. I know it's possible. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Peace.